Hey, welcome to Joey's Hi-Fi Shop. Today we're going to be talking about random records. So I've got a stack of records here that I recommend, and I'm just really excited to show them to y'all. I'm drinking out of my Gold Coffee mug. Gold Coffee's in San Antonio, Texas. So if you're ever in San Antonio, go check them out. I'm drinking my Tavo coffee straight up. And yeah, it's good stuff. So the first one I've got is Stereolab Margarine Eclipse, and it's a 2-record album and has an insert. And if you are in any way into like indie music, highly recommend checking this album out. This album is one that I don't know, it's just great. It has some really cool sounds to it, and it'll make you feel like you're at the ultimate coffee shop. I'll put it that way. So Stereolab, definitely one to check out. I may have shown some of these before, but I couldn't remember. But this one is like an amazing soundtrack. It's called Flash Dance, and it's an 80s movie. Highly recommend checking it out. It's a great film. It did really well in the box office as well. But the music is just this hard-hitting kind of synth-backed sound. I believe, let me look here. I don't know if Giorgio Moroder played a direct role, but oh yeah, he did the he produced the Flashdance What a Feeling, which was a huge song in the 80s. And so it has this really cool sound. If you don't know who Giorgio Moroder is, look him up on YouTube, but also there's a track 3 of Random Access Memories by Daft Punk is a track dedicated just to him. So he has a pretty cool story. Another soundtrack that is a really oldie but goodie is Rushmore. And for the people my age, they're like, this isn't old. And I'm like, it is. And it has just a ton of great songs. And it also has some really cool pieces composed by Mark Mothersbaugh. He is from Devo, and yeah, he's done a lot of soundtracks with Wes Anderson. And I don't know, this is a very fun album. Recommend checking it out. This is from my childhood. The soundtrack to Amadeus. This is a very kind of like the pops, the best of Mozart, and I highly recommend checking this album out. If you've never heard it, it's really fun. It has just a great sound to it. It sounds great, and it also is just really fun to listen to. The next album I have here is Erasure, an 80s and 90s I guess I would call like a new wave / EDM band. And I think my favorite song on here is Chains of Love. Chains of Love. And Little Respect is really good too. But the whole album is really fun to listen to. It's just I don't know, it's some pretty seminal sounds if you're into synths. It has some really good synth sounds. Now this is a different kind of indie music. This is Junior Boys, and this is kind of somewhere between new wave, The Cure, and EDM of the mid to early 2000s. And it's funny, if you open this up, it just has like these matte lines of image in it, and then on the back, this was produced in 2006. And again, this is an album you can listen to all the way through, and it's a down tempo kind of downer album in a good way. On the other side of it, you have Cascade, who is a flat out EDM artist, and this is a Dynasty. And this album is just a really fun, mellow sounding, high energy album. So I don't know how to explain that other than recommend you check it out. And this is really, really fun. Again, check these all out on streaming, and then you can decide if you want to buy them. This album, Devo, Are We Not Men? I just mentioned one of the artists, Mark, from this from the band, and this is a really, really fun album. If you've never listened to Devo, I would say this is probably one of the best albums that they made. Though they have a lot of great albums. And let me see when it was made. It was 1978. So what's really cool about this album is it really kind of shows this seminal moment where sounds and textures and what rock was, pop was, like all these other genres kind of got melded into something different. And Devo is definitely a band that did that. This last album I haven't opened. I've listened to digitally after I bought it. It's called Bishop Briggs' Tell My Therapist I'm Fine. And I'm really excited to check it out. It was recommended to me by my students. And yeah, it's, I would say it's kind of pop EDM so far from what I can tell. I'm going to listen to more of it. But I'm excited to check it out. It was, I'm always trying to get new albums, see what's out there. Let me see if I can open this real quick, just with my hands. Usually I have an opener. There we go, got it. And this one, when I listened to it on digital, seemed really, really neat. So let's see if there's anything interesting here. Oh, it's got the lyrics in the gatefold, so that's neat. And then it just has the record. Let's see if the record is it color or just black, or what do we got? Yeah, it's a regular, which is cool. And it seems like it's heavier than normal, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's a 160 gram or something, but it seems a little heavier. So yeah, so these are the records that I wanted to share with y'all today. And I hope y'all are having a great week. I know I missed a week of posting both equipment and vinyl videos. It's because in my other life, I threw a conference about artificial intelligence, journalism, and media production. And it was really crazy. I got to see the demise of music, where AI can just create any song. So that was really disturbing. So be on the lookout for that on the internet. And it also really made me feel good about selling HiFi at the same time, because this is kind of one of those spaces where it doesn't matter that those things are being made, because people are intentionally wanting to experience something with an ephemeral experience, with engaging with things and not just something because it's quick and fast. And yeah, so a little food for thought there. Hope you all are having a good one, and thank you so much for watching.